Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your latest video. We're going to cover a lot of things. If you've noticed, I didn't say latest Chelsea video because we will talk about Chelsea, but there are other topics to talk about as well, which we need to touch base on. And as I said in recent times, we want to try and cover as much as football content possible on this channel from here on in. So, look, top four race is intensifying, ladies and gentlemen. Nottingham Forest picking up a crucial victory against Manchester City. Callum Hudson-Odoi, ex-Chelsea, Cobham graduate, ex-Chelsea player, doing his business over there. We're going to talk about that. Coventry, Frank Lampard, he's flying. He's absolutely flying. Both of these matches I've actually watched because they were on simultaneous time. So, and it was on a fairly nice timing here in Sydney, Australia, and then a whole heap of other results that I want to just touch base on because this top four race is incredible. So yeah, we're going to talk about the top four race. We're going to talk about Frank Lampard and Coventry, and of course we're going to talk about Enzo Maresca, Chelsea Football Club, the match against Leicester that's coming up. We're going to do a bit of a preview for that. Now, before we start all of that, ladies and gentlemen, take a moment right now, smash the like button. Take the moment, pause for a second, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. We're very close to 39,000 subscribers. I think only about 5 or 6 subscribers away. So let's get to 39. And then the race towards 40,000 is just around the corner. So take a moment, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Now, let's talk about this top four race. Let me just bring up this visual first of the table. Check this out. Big victory for Liverpool. I mean, it was Southampton, but still, nonetheless, big victory because it gives them a 16-point lead ahead of Arsenal, who've got Man United. I think they should be able to dispatch them. But Liverpool, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be shocked if they don't win the league from here on. So pencil them down to win the league. But Nottingham Forest picking up a huge victory against Manchester City on 51 points. Man City on 47. Let's talk a little bit about this before we go further into the table. Callum Hudson-Odoi, man, look, Nottingham Forest. We'll wait till we, talk deeply about Callum Hudson-Odoi. But Nottingham Forest, wow, what a sensational season for them, man. I mean, I think I need to do a separate video just to dissect exactly what has happened at Nottingham Forest, because the turnaround from when they got promoted to how they are now, I think they've been in the league for about maybe 3 or so many seasons, maybe 3 seasons so far. I don't know. I could be wrong. This ownership that they have, Greek owner, I believe, is doing a madness. Individual owner as well. Singular owner, none of this consortium BS. He's got a lot of passion and desire for football, comes apparently from a footballing family as well, football ownership family. And he's conjured up a really good team, man. He really has. You look at their defense with Murillo, their goalkeeper Sells. In midfield, they've got Morgan Gibbs-White. They've got up front Elanga, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Chris Wood. Their bench is nice as well. It's a very, very robust squad that they've conjured up. And this is what needs to happen. In order to make it into top 4, you have to. It's not a crazy rocket science formula, They've got themselves an experienced manager who's done very well previously with Wolves. Yes, the Spurs moment wasn't that great, but he's got quite a lot of credibility in the Premier League. So you've got yourselves an experienced manager. You've got yourself an owner that is very, very passionate about football and very much passionate about making the right choices, footballing choices as opposed to business choices. And then they've conjured up a really robust team that is strong in defense, strong in midfield, lots of pace and power, and players, not just pace and power, but technically quite gifted as well. So Nottingham Forest, a lot of people were saying that now they're going to falter, but it doesn't look like they're going to falter anytime soon. So big up to them, big up to them. Now, in regards to Callum Hudson-Odoi, man, what a bargain purchase. Look, I'm not going to be one of those fans that going to sit here and say, oh, call him back. You know, what a shame. Look at what Chelsea did. No, look, he needed to leave Chelsea Football Club. It wasn't working out for him. Maybe the pressure was too much. The injuries were too much. But look, now he's proving a lot of us wrong, including me. So big up to Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's scoring some really good goals. And today, to be honest, there was another chance that he had earlier on in the second half before he scored that goal, where Ederson made a fine save, but the one that he scored, probably Ederson made a meal out of it. Still, nonetheless, very, very good goal from Callum Hudson-Odoi. And Callum Hudson-Odoi has scored some big goals this season, man. If you guys remember, at Anfield, away from home, right? Scoring the winner against Liverpool. Now scoring the winner against Manchester City. And he's chipped in here and there with goals and assists. And kudos to him. Absolutely kudos to him. It looks like he's en route to playing in the Champions League now, which is sensational. Here we are at Chelsea Football Club, who I don't know whether we're going to see Champions League football for any time soon. And Callum Hudson-Odoi, he's gone to Nottingham Forest and he's going to see Champions League football over there. So big up to him. Now, few other results that has intensified this top top four battle, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I don't know whether 50 is going to be given to a Champions League team. I'm not really sure, and I don't want to get into all of that conversation. But as you can see, Manchester City, 47 points. Chelsea, 46. Crucial game coming up. Brighton with a win. Brighton now, ladies and gentlemen, 4 back-to-back victories. Brighton. Sensational. Since they lost against Nottingham Forest 7-0, they've actually had, I believe, 6 wins in a row or something like that, but 4 in the Premier League. They're on 46 points. Aston Villa picked up a victory as well against Brentford, and they're on 45 points. So, look, it's mad. City 47, Chelsea 46, Brighton 46, Aston Villa 45, Newcastle 44, Bournemouth 43. It's absolute madness, and the fixtures that's lined up for us is not very favorable after this Leicester fixture, which we're going to talk about. Brighton as well, 46 points. I mean, with a team that spent so many billion, right? 1.3, 1.4, whatever the case is. And Brighton are same points as us. Brighton have a new manager as well. We have a new manager. And they're same points as us, which is ridiculous on that basis. So, look, let's see what happens in the top 4 race. I'll talk about Frank Lampard before I want to talk about Chelsea-Leicester game. Frank Lampard as well, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, sensational. 5th now in the championship. They've been 5th since last week, I believe. Another sensational win. I watched that match. They play good football, you know. Coventry play really good football, especially the second goal from Torp. Well worked out goal. The brother from the right side, can't remember, Nagamuto or something like that. He did an excellent job on that right side. Then he squared the ball for Torp, and Torp, lovely finish with his left foot. They were leading 2-0. Look, I have to say, Stoke City did come back to make it 2-2, but right at the end, Coventry gets the winner, and Frank Lampard. This is, I believe, 9 wins out of the last 10, setting some big records in the championship. Look, I hope Frank Lampard, I don't know whether they're going to get outright promotion to the Premier League, because spots 1 and 2 are way ahead from where Coventry are. I'm not really sure whether Coventry can catch up to that. Maybe they can, but you'd have to hope those 2 teams on top keep, they drop points. So I'm not really sure whether that's going to happen. But even in the playoff, if somehow Coventry can go through and make it to the Premier League, that's a big tick mark on Frank Lampard's managerial career, which I've been a bit skeptical about. I still believe he should have been a pundit. He's a splendid pundit, but he's kept on pursuing. He's kept on persevering for that managerial career, and big up to him, man. Hopefully he can make it to the Premier League. It is going to be very tough, but it all depends on how he sets up a squad, how he builds up a squad, because that's what it comes down to, man. Squad building, so important, so important. So kudos to Frank Lampard. We're going to monitor exactly how he does with Coventry as well, and see where they finish up, and hopefully we can try and squeeze in some Coventry games here and there. but some good, good news sort of feeling happening. Good vibes that are happening at Coventry. And Frank Lampard, he wears his heart on his sleeve, man. And then the way he celebrates, especially Coventry's been getting some late minute winners. So Frank Lampard, he's big on those celebrations right at the end, and the fan base really gets behind him. And Coventry at the moment, they are loving Frank Lampard. So we'll see how this progresses. Now, in regards to Leicester, Chelsea versus Leicester at Stamford Bridge, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to keep it very, very short, very, very brief and straight to the point. I expect Chelsea to win this. I fully do. It will be a shock for me if we drop points. Leicester are not good. Bit better than Southampton, but not that much better. We should have enough talent, enough quality to take care of them, even with all our flaws. Even with all our flaws, they have too many flaws. Ruud van Nistelrooy has abysmal record at the moment. I don't know how he's still kept in the job. He should be sacked. Maybe they're going to keep him and see how he does in the championship. I don't know. But this is a game I fully expect to win. We're hearing that Wesley Fofana is back, fully back, and he might be featuring. Whether he starts, I don't think so. He's missed a lot of football, so he's potentially going to be from the bench. Buddy Shield apparently is back as well. Malo Gusto is not unwell off the back of being taken off against Copenhagen. He's back as well. So look, ladies and gentlemen, I fully expect the squad that we have to do the business. Cole Palmer, I'm hoping he finds some form, because let me make it very, very clear. This is not the fixture. I'll be shocked if we drop points against Leicester, because at that point, forget about top four. In fact, I don't think we're going to make top four, even if we do beat Leicester, which will propel us to third position. I still don't think we're going to make Champions League, because the fixtures that are lined up after Leicester, oh my God. If you look at our final 5 or 6 games, we've got teams like Nottingham Forest, who are well and truly cementing their place in the Champions League. I'm not really sure whether we are equipped to beat them. We've got Man United, who we find it very difficult to beat. We've got Liverpool, we've got Newcastle, we've got Arsenal after Leicester. So Maresca hasn't shown, and this squad hasn't shown me that we can compete against the top clubs. So look, this is why the 3 points against Leicester is vital. I expect us to get 3 points, but the real test starts after the Leicester game. That's where I need to. If a lot of people keep saying in recent times, Miz, you're negative, and they say that to a lot of other people as well, a lot of other Chelsea fans. We're not negative. We're being real. So in order for this squad, this manager, this ownership, this board, everyone, for them to prove us wrong, show me what you can do with the fixtures that are lined up after the Leicester game. Show me what you can do. Show me that you're serious. Show me that you can knuckle down. Show me that this squad is capable of hiding and covering the flaws and still make it to Champions League. It's going to be a dogfight. Champions League qualification is going to be an absolute dogfight, ladies and gentlemen. And I just don't know whether our squad is equipped to battle in this dogfight. So, yeah, I don't want to spend too much time about this Leicester game, because I fully believe we should be winning, and I don't even want to bother talking about the lineup and this, that, the other. Hopefully Maresca picks a good lineup, which I think he should. There's some talks about Moses Caicedo going to start off the back of him starting against Copenhagen. We just can't afford, and he's apparently 1 yellow card away from missing out the next match. Next match is Arsenal, but we just can't afford to have any of these players missing out now. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. My prediction for Chelsea-Leicester is a 2-0 victory. 2-0 victory for us, which will propel us to third. And I know a lot of people will start saying, oh, where's your protest now? Where's your protest now? Oh, be negative now. Be negative. Look, we're third. Big fixtures coming up. Big fixtures coming up. Talk to me then. Ladies and gentlemen, smash up the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, take care. See ya. Goodbye.